Namaste. I should be at the studio right now, but I'm not because I had a tire that was flat this morning taking my son to school. And I know it's because of all the potholes that are in Nashville. Oh, the roads are terrible right now. Anyway, beyond that, yesterday was an important day. It was 2/22 of 2022. What's up with all the twos, right? It's always said that February 22nd is an energetic portal because of the numerology. However, we've got all of these twos lining up. At the beginning of the year, I talked about the universal code according to numerology for 2022 was the number 6 because you add up 2 + 2 + 2. 6 represents almost like a pregnant female. It's a feminine number. It's based on love. It's based on nurturing, caring, compassion. So it's about reawakening these things within ourselves this year. Now, all the twos that were lined up yesterday actually equivalated to 12. And when you see a repetition of numbers, it's usually called an angel number. So we know that we're being supported by the angelic realm right now. But if you see or notice things adding up to 12, 12 is a master number. 12 is considered to be the number for the master builder or architect. And it's all about creativity. What are you trying to create? And then if you look up the fact that we had 22, right? The day 22, the year of 22. 22 is also a master number. And 22 is a master number for manifestations, like basically creating something from nothing. So hopefully yesterday, I know I wasn't able to be with you yesterday, but hopefully yesterday you were thinking about or seeing these posts or maybe hearing people talk about that special numerology aspect, and hopefully you stayed positive. One thing about the two is, feminine, intuitive, and sensitive. The two is about partnership and relationships and cooperation. On the flip side of that, it's war, it's conflict. So we know we have this conflict happening between like Russia and the Ukraine. We know that on the flip side of that number 2 could also be peace. And so what we're being called to do is really trying to promote peace, not to feed into the fury, not to feed into the fear of what's happening, but really get more established in peace and love within ourselves. If we can do that, then we actually do have an effect on the bigger scale of things. And we're going to be talking about that at the end of this practice with the meditation that we're going to do based on the heart and based on scientific evidence. I'll go ahead and tell you. Scientifically, if you study a human heart and the photons or the light that's being emitted from the heart, it comes to about 20. But if you sit a person down to meditate and to take some conscious breaths, to breathe in fully and to really breathe out and get centered and grounded with the exhalations. So much so that they're centering in their heart, tapping into the love within the heart, and even picturing your light radiating from your heart. Guess what happens? Once it's measured scientifically, it goes from 20 to 100,000. 100,000 photons of light being emitted from one singular person after one meditation. So we're going to contribute to that today with our meditation at the end. Because the number 2 has been playing an importance really this week, astrologically and numerically as well, we're going to be doing 2 sun salves of A, B, C, D. And then we'll work on a balancing pose in a couple different ways. And then we'll save time for our meditation. So go ahead and grab a bolster, place yourself in a restorative back bend, and let's go ahead and begin to allow the prana to steep at the heart. And I will meet you on the mat. Bringing the bolster under the back, draping down, opening your palms, but closing your eyes. To the contour of the upper body. The stretch that you're receiving in your belly and chest. Recognize how back bends are a way to uplift our mood and our heart. Hopefully you were able to stay optimistic yesterday. And if not, and if you're not coming to the mat feeling that way now, know that this practice can be alchemaic. We can transmute the negative energy to more of a positive frequency. Continue to open and expand your breath. Setting your drishti at your mind's eye. Imagine if you're looking into your mind's eye, it's creating a swirl of energy to represent a portal. Pierce that portal with your eyes, with your gaze. And then let the practice of movement represent you jumping into the portal towards a more positive timeline where you feel supported, where you feel at peace. Promote the state of inner peace by staying with your breath from the beginning to the end. Let's go ahead and inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, open the hips, soles of the feet touch. Softening the inner thighs and the buttocks. Breathing down into the hips, breathing up into your heart. Let's take 3 cleansing breaths, breathing in through your nose, out audibly through your mouth. Twice more. Let's drown. And slowly lift the knees up. Exhale, roll to one side of your body. Come on up to take a seat. Set the bolster to the side. We can come back to that later. And let's open up a side stretch, and then we'll get up to stand. So bring your hands together to prayer position at your heart. Lace your fingers together, and then extend your arms in front of you. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead. Exhale, lower one hand down and swerve to that side. Give an extra roll back to the top shoulder. Maybe even look up underneath the arm. Affirming here as you hold strength and courage, fill up my body cells. On your next inhale, come back to the top. Relace. Relift the wrist in midair. Take a deep breath in. On your breath out, lower the other hand and curve to the other side. Extra roll back with the shoulder, gazing up underneath. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale, let's rise up to the top, and exhale, release the arm. We're gonna go ahead and come up to stand for our sun salutations. Let's go ahead and begin at the top of the mat. Feet planted downward. Upper body aligning over the pelvis. And then bringing the hands to the salutation seal. Maybe setting your personal intention for this practice today. Next, inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, pour on down to your Uttanasana. Now, since this is the first kind of deep stretch here, let's just pause to open up the back of the body. Breathing well. Affirming here as you hold. Nothing and no one on this earth can hold me down. We're back. So just think about how, really, I'm going to be on a soap kick here. The news is awful. Like, it really is awful. You know, it goes from one sad story to another story that makes you angry, to another story that makes you fearful. And please start paying attention to that. We shouldn't be feeding all this negativity to ourselves day in and day out. If we want to break the cycle, it has to begin within. So don't allow the things that you're listening to or reading bring you down or hold you back from feeling your innate joy. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, pour back down. Inhale, we're taking plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Let's hold and breathe here. I'm not saying we shouldn't know what's going on in the world. But I am saying we need to be careful with how much we're taking in. So there's actually, I forgot what it's called on Instagram. I think it's called Good News. Anyway, it's something that if you're on Instagram, you should follow because it's beautiful stories, everyday stories, magnificent stories about people helping other people, people being kind and caring and compassionate. And that's what this year is about. That's what we should be filling up our newsfeed with. On your next inhale, bring the feet to the top of the mat. Open up the heart. Exhale, release. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, Samastitihi. We're going to do one more. We're doing two sets of twos today. Inhaling up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, plank. Exhale, sink down. Hover and hold. And then inhale, build up. Exhale, roll it back. Your breath can be a portal back to your higher self. Your breath is the portal to help you reconnect to the divine essence within you. can be a portal to reconnect you back to the divine and divine intelligence. So use it wisely. Inhale, feet plant at the top of the mat. Lengthen through the vertebrae and exhale, release. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to hearts. We're moving into a B, Surya Namaskara. Inhale, this starts with Utkatasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, we go to Chaturanga. Now, you don't have to jump back like I did. You could pass through plank, but it's quickly. And then we return to down dog. Instead of holding here, we step the right foot forward. We drop the left foot down, and we rise to warrior one. From warrior one, we enter back into the flow. From the second down dog, we immediately step the left foot through, back heel down, coming up, Virabhadrasana 1. Left hip back, right hip rolls to the front. Exhale, hands spill down. Taking that third vinyasa. Now in the final down dog, we breathe. Affirming calmness is beginning to radiate within every fiber of my being. Inhaling to the top of the mat. Exhale, lower down again. Inhale, taking chair. Exhale, Samastitihi. Second B Sal. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, tip forward into the fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Pressing through hands and feet, uplifting through your seats, bowing the head. Right foot steps through Virabhadrasana 1. Right hip back, left hip rolls to the front. Exhale, hands plants. Take it through the vinyasa. Left foot leads next. Once you have that experience, continue into your third vinyasa in the mix. Pausing in downward facing dog. Dropping any tension from your jaw. And sometimes releasing that tension can come with a cleansing breath, if or when you need it. Inhale, land your feet at the top. Open up your heart. And exhale, bow down. Inhale, lift, Utkatasana. Exhale, hands to prayer. Moving into the C, Surya Namaskara. Inhale, open up and arch back. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, right foot back. Exhale, land your back knee, shin foot. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Pause for a moment, continue to breathe. Exhale, hands down. Step back, down dog. Inhale here. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, Ashtanga Pranam. Inhale, glide through and up to Cobra. Breathe here. Legs shoot back. Feet glued down. Glutes stay firm. Breath stays full. Strengthen and tone the diaphragm muscle. Strengthen and tone your back. Now lower your head, curl the toes under, pull straight up, plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right foot steps through, back knee sinks down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Hold and breathe. Exhale, release. Inhale, step it through. Exhale, burrow down towards your legs. Inhale to the top. Arch it back. And exhale, hands to heart. Another C. Inhale up. Strike a back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lead with your left foot this time. Exhale, drop the back knee, shin foot. Inhaling, half lunge. Exhale, hands down. Step it back, down dog as you breathe in. Drop to knees, chest, chin as you breathe out. Inhale, move forward to Cobra, Bhujangasana. Maintain and breathe. Think about the affirmation here. I rise joyfully to greet each and every new opportunity. Lower the head, curl the toes. Inhale, pass through plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot steps through. Back knee sinks down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Release the hands. Inhale, step it through. Exhale, bow it out. Inhale up to the top. Exhale, arch back. Inhale, back up. Exhale, Samastitihi. Before we go into the D, Sun Sal, close your eyes. Affirm mentally within. Salutations to the sun, to the awakening light within, and to the dawning of a much higher state of consciousness in all beings. And open the eyes. So the D, Surya Namaskara, has more playfulness to it. I met a friend for lunch yesterday that I haven't seen since pre-pandemic. And we used to go to lunch once a month. And it's been 2 years. And I told her, I was like, this year my word is fun. And she said, my word is playful. So in playfulness, in yoga, we call it lila. So let's have some lila. Hands to prayer. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, you're going to fall down. Inhale, you're going to roll back. Catch your hips. Extend your legs skyward, shoulder stand. If you'd like to exhale to plow, you can flex the feet and tap the floor or hover. On the next inhale, we roll out. We use the hands to push up. We return to the standing forward fold. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, we're doing everything in twos today. Inhale, expand. Exhale, dive. Inhale, roll back, catch your hips. Walk your hands down your back. Thighs roll in, toes point skyward. Sarvangasana. Choose to stay there or drop the legs to plow, Phalasana. Please do not turn your head. Keep it stable, keep it still. The inhale starts to roll us out. The exhale lands us in Uttanasana. Inhale to the top. Exhale, hands to heart. So I hope you had fun with that. All right, we're going to move into balancing poses. Broaden the base of your left foot. Stack and stand on that leg. Hold and cup your right knee. Now this is the modification. If you prefer tagging the toe and extending the leg for Padangusthasana A like this, you can do that. Test the water, see what's possible. Inhale to B. Leg swings to the right. Keep your gaze, keep your breath. Stay composed. Bring the leg to center, back in front of you. Now, if you're holding the knee, you can fold over like that. If you are holding the foot, you can fold over the straight leg. From Padangusthasana C, we swap to D, hands to the hips. Right leg extends, left thigh rolls back. Keep the spine erect. Then bend and lift the knee. Take Padangusthasana D again. Extend it out, maybe lift it higher. Breathe. And then exhale, lower the foot. Whew. Okay. We're on the base of your right foot. Stack the hands to the waist. Remember, you can modify, holding your knee, flexing the foot. If you wish to amp it up, try it out. Padangusthasana A, leg extends. If A feels good, maybe open to B. Bent or straight leg. Back to the front. Folding over your knee. Breathe. Swapping to D, hands to the waist. Left leg extends. Relieve the quads. Elevate. Extend again. Release. Whew. All right, we're going to use a wall this time. Second round, Padangusthasana A. We're going to begin standing on the left foot. The right foot is going to come to the wall. Even out your hips. See how my right hip's higher than my left? So I'm going to even it out. You may do that through the feeling of your touch. You may notice your shadow. Maybe a mirror in the room. All right, so this is A. Maybe lift the arms up. we're not needing to necessarily use the hands anymore. Exhale, hands down. Bend that right knee. Turn your left foot. Straighten out the right leg. Lift the arms to help to extend the vertebrae. Let the partnership, the cooperation be between you and your breath, your body, and this wall. Hands down. Turn your left foot to face the wall again. You may have to reset. It's all good. You reset, check your hips. Lift the arms overhead, take it to seat. This time you're folding over. Now when we take it to D, we're still going to use the wall, but we're going to come up with our trunk, hands to the hips. Lift the right heel and arch away from the wall so it's just your toes pointed. And then release. Sorry, you can't see me from this angle. But basically what I'm doing, imagine my foot is flat to the wall. And then I'm lifting the heel away from the wall. Okay? Let's do that to the other side. All right, we're stacking and standing now on the right leg. Left foot lifts. Even out your hips. Maybe elevate your arms. Padagustasana 8. I love doing this at my balcony. And I have a little video clip of that on the YouTube channel. If you want to take a look, release the arms. This mat's not wanting my foot to turn. It's easier to swivel on a wood floor. All right, my left leg is up. Spine up. Arms up. From Padagustasana B, we'll change it back to C, where we're returning to face the wall. Arms up, and then we fold over. Re-erect the spine. Lift the heel. And exhale, release. All right, we're moving on. Top of the mat. Right foot steps back. We've already done warrior one, but we're going to add in a different element. Lunge the knee. Turn the right hip to face the front and lock the right arm underneath your left with eagle arms. Cement your back foot to the floor before hinging over the front thigh. Remember, the 2 is about harmony and balance. We're going to work on our balance. Inhale, come back, warrior one with eagle arms. Now we'll take the weight off the back foot. We'll cross it over the front leg. Affirming at the center of life storms, I choose to remain serene. Lower the right big toe if it was crossed around the calf, unless you just really want a challenge, because we're hinging the elbows down towards the knees. It doesn't have to necessarily touch. Coming back to eagle and release. Whew. All right. Left foot steps back, front knee lunges. Square the hips. Lock the left arm under the right. Solidify both feet, but especially the back one for now. Exhale, hinge down. Inhale, build it up. Lift the back foot, crisscross it over. Maybe lower the big toe as you drop more. After a few breaths, coming back, Garudasana. Release the threading and the arms and the legs. Separate your feet. Bend the knees. Drop to squat. We're going to release the hands. We're going to lower to our backs. We're going to hook the right leg over the left. And then we're going to hug the knees in. Inhale, open the arms. Exhale, let the knees roll left. Inhale, unroll. Swap the crossing. Left leg over the right, tuck them in. Open the arms and let the knees roll right. Remember, the foot that's crossed over can work like a kickstand, lifting the knees if that strains the low back. Or if your back feels fine, just turn to the inside of the foot so the knees can gravitate down. Inhale, draw the knees back to center and cross the legs. Plug them in. Roll to one side of your body. Come up to take a seat. So when you come up to take a seat, we're going to do a little kriya, one foot in front of the other. And instead of like doing the wide circles, which we will do, we're going to imagine that we're hula hooping with the chest, with our ribs. So as we circle around the heart, It's almost like we're getting a little cow tip when we come forward, a little cat stretch when we roll back. And then reverse that. Now those wide swoops. Keeping the back longer. The eyes can close. Feel free to move at any pace of your liking. Back up. Swap the position of the feet. Swirl the other way. Back to the top. Pause. Palms open. Fingertips to the skull. And you're going to start massaging your scalp. Kind of like you were shampooing your hair in the shower. This can help with tension headaches. And there's tons of marma points on the head. Make sure you get the back of your head, base of your skull, the area surrounding and higher than the temples. We're going to do a little tapping. So start to sprinkle the fingers around your brow. Take a moment to tap the third eye. And then bring those raindrops down under the eyes. Be a little softer here since the skin is thinner and more sensitive. Take it across the bridge of the nose. And then you can start to get a little harder around the cheeks, the jaw. Bring it across the upper lip, chin, the throat, to the collarbones. To the chest. To your heart center. And bring in a bolster. Oops. Sit on its edge. We're going to do a meditation centering on the heart. So at first, just find a comfortable seat. Extend your spine. And take some deep breaths. Breathing in fully. Breathing out completely. Filling up. Emptying out. Surf the wave of the breath. And breathe up into your heart from your belly. Breathe out of your head now into your heart. Breathing into the heart from the belly to the chest. Breathing out from the head, drop down into the heart. So that with each part of your breath, you're beginning to center your awareness on your metaphysical or spiritual heart. Once you've landed down into your heart center, the thoughts are less abundant. You're feeling more grounded in this moment. I want you to envision the photons of light emanating from the heart. And then with each breath, imagine your heart is swelling with more light and love. Almost like a geyser springing up, flowing out. Imagine these rays of light stemming from the heart are either pure white or pure gold. Envision it radiating upward and outward in every direction, feeling up every cavity of your body, every corner of your mind, even penetrating and piercing out through the pores of the skin so that your whole body is set aglow. Imagine the light and the love has been turned up to the degree that you're filling up the entire room, your home. This brilliance is continuing to grow, to have a ripple effect upon the community, state, nation. Even imagine wrapping around the entire planet. With every wood is touching the ground, imagine you're pulling up the love and the light from Mother Earth, nourishing you and feeding you this so it grows even brighter. At the same time, feel the crown of your head heightening upward towards the skies. And the breath that you're taking in, the support from the heavens above, sending you more light, sending you more love to blend in with what you've already cultivated. Let it magnetize and swirl around the earth. Let it break off into the solar system. This light, this love is part of your essence. This light, this love can be exaggerated upon command. Visualize to materialize this light. Let it grow 5,000 times stronger than it was before sitting and breathing. Let it become 100,000. Just as science is measured. To make an impact for peace, an impact for cooperation, an impact to increase more harmony with each other, with other lands, with other civilizations, with other opportunities. Picture this light grid inside your body, around your body, extending beyond your body, surrounding the earth. Placing your left hand over your heart, your right hand on top of that. Thumbs together, hands fanned open like angelic wings. Remembering that despite the chaos that you may see or hear around you, we are being supported. Humanity and the planet's going through a new evolution of sorts. Trust that you are being supported by the angels. Keep trusting your tuition, your inner guidance system, the choices that you need to make today, tomorrow, beyond. Joining the hands together to prayer. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. We all walk away from this practice being more free and at peace in our bodies, in our hearts, in our minds.